Hey guys, DD Gaming here. So the video you're about to see is basically talking about the type of reels in the game. Now, this video got pretty lengthy. I do apologize, but there was a lot to cover in the video. Anyways, yeah, I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time, so you guys don't get discouraged. Anyways, if you guys do watch it, I do appreciate it. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Thank you guys. So this video is going to be targeting the low level players. Now you guys know I've been doing videos for the newer players in the game, and I just recently did a video that talks about the types of rods in the game. Now this one is going to be talking about the types of reels in the game. Um, so there are a few type of reels in the game. There are your spinning reels, your low profile reels, bait casting reels, and conventional reels. What I mean by bait casters, the classic bait casters, stuff like that. But when I was looking at the tackle shop, I was looking at reels that would better explain about the sizes. Now, I'm just confused with something here, guys. You guys let me know, how does this make any sense to you? And the only one I can really look at is this one right here because it has everything from 1,000 to 8,000. Okay, the Beast to 1,000. Now let's look at the line capacity. It's 213 meters of line, right? That's pretty good. But now let's look at the 2,000 series. We go down in line capacity, 195. If we look at 3,000, it gets worse. Um, I'm thinking what is happening is that it's using the line that might be based on the reel itself, 0.11, 7.2 kg. This is 0.14 millimeters, 9 kg, 0.2 millimeters, 17.2 kg. So what about the 4,000 series? Okay, so the 4,000 series start going up. 0.2 millimeters, 195 meters of line. So yeah, this is 251, 0.28 millimeters. Then 8,000 is 0.32 millimeters, 352 meters of line, which is 24.5 kg. So that's the part that got me confused. The size 1,000 has more line capacity than the 2 and 3. You see that, right? It has more line capacity than the 4,000. But then 6,000 has more line capacity than the 1,000. But yeah, that don't make sense. Anyway, I'm sorry for rattling on, guys. Like I said, I was showing you about the size and line capacity. But yes, so the spinning reels goes on the spinning rods, the Bolognese rods, match rods, your bottom feeders like your carp rods or the feeder rods. Also can go on spud rods too, marker rods, all types of different rods. Only rods that these reels don't go on is the bait casting rods. Casting rods, basically what they call it in the game. But anyways, yeah, and like I said, we were talking about the size of these reels. The reels go anywhere from 1,000 all the way to 8,000. Even it goes all the way to 10,000, even 30,000. Uh, so we're getting really big with the spool size. And when you look at the 10,000 right size, this holds 574 meters of line at 0.42. Now I think it's actually talking about the thickness of braided line, if I'm correct. I think that's what it's talking about. Not the monofilament. or the fluorocarbon. I think it's based on braided. Okay. Now look at this one. This has 20,000. So look at 858 meters of line. Then the 30,000 holds 1,364 meters of line. Now these are ideal for saltwater fishing. So you can tell right here, if you look at the icons, this is saltwater resistance. And if you notice that a lot of these reels got these blue icons on them, which is actually okay for using salt water. The ones that you don't want to use in salt water are the ones that don't got that blue icon. You don't want to use them reels because it's going to suffer more damage on the mechanic, on the mechanism, the the friction brake. Everything in the reel is going to damage much more quicker. So yeah, that's everything about the spinning reels. Okay, so the low profile bait casting reels. Um, these, as I was saying, they're only for the casting rods, and these are more ideal for ultralight fishing, and there's all kinds of different sizes. The biggest difference with these reels, right, is actually right here. These reels actually have a test. The spinning reels don't have a test on it, but the bait casting reels do. You see where it says 3.2 kg for max, not max, right? Test is 6.5 grams. Sorry about that. Meaning that anything above 6.5 grams would able to build casts a little bit better. If you're casting lures, like for example the spikers, which is like 3 to grams, you're going to be casting really short with them lures. So you want to pay attention to the test when you're going to think about UL fishing. Okay, and I'll talk about what UL here is in a bit here. Um, so a lot of people will go right straight to the Trident Mare. The reason why is that if you look right here, this is a 3.1 gram. This actually just meets the the weight of the spikers and able to cast really well with the original poppers, which we use for river fishing a lot. But yeah, and another thing about the low profile reels, they don't got the biggest spool, as you can see, 135 meters of line with 0.22. Now, this does not always mean that size, and I'll explain here. I got uh, this one right here. I have the Zeeman Jet Bullet LP HSR. This one right here has a test of 2.8 grams. It really casts really well. Gear ratio is 10.1, which is really good. But look at, if you look at this, right? Sorry. If you look at this right here, it says the line capacity is 154 meters of line. Now, if you look right here, this is 0.12 millimeters. So this right here says 0.22 millimeters. So it might be going based on the thickness of the line, or it's going with against the monofilament weight. But this is a 6.5 kg, which is 0.12 millimeters, which gives me a total of 419 meters of line. That is quite a bit of line for a low profile reel. Now, if I'm correct, if we say you put this 8 kg line, 290 meters, and 0.22, 154 meters. So it looks like it might be going based on the monofilament possibly. Trying to just check that out. Yeah, it's definitely going with the monofilament for the thickness. That's what it's going by. So I can't really see if that's the case, but I really think it is going with the monofilament for the line thickness here. But yeah, that's the second reel, low profile reels. Just like I said, is your best reels for ultralight fishing. Okay. Now we have other reel types. As I was saying, we have our classic bait casting reels, which are these ones right here. Now the difference with these are they're larger reels, but they go on like the casting rods, but they don't really cast that well with light lures. These are meant for large lures. Like you see how it says from 12 grams. So these are good for casting spoons and heavy lures, but not the this spinners, because that's not gonna work. These are good for trolling as well. I wouldn't recommend this line. I mean this reel, because I'm just showing you guys. Um, I went with this one. This is the one I bought, and again, this has size series right here. If you see here, this 220 meters, but this is the one right here I went with. This is a 16 kg, which is the max drag. But really, this has a 55 mech weight on this reel, which you can use line up to that size. But keep in mind, when you actually put really, really thick line on these spools, right? You see how it says 280 meters? And I do have this reel, and I think it's right in here, model 1. Let's just say that I'm using 32. You can see that, right? 32 kg, which only gives me 240 meters of line. And this right here is supposed to give 280 meters of line. So the thicker the line you put on, the more, the less you're going to have on your reel. See? 40 kg, now it's 201. So if I went full out on the 55, if I had 55 here, which I really don't, um, so I can't really show you, but oh, actually right here. Actually, that's not the line you can use, because I really can't show you this. Actually, this is close enough. It's 32 2 meters. This is leader material, so no, that ain't gonna work. Anyways, you gotta get the idea. Okay, so like I said, this is your classic bait casting. This is good for trolling and like pike fishing, jerk rods. That's another thing I forgot about. Jerk rods, these bait casting reels go on those type of rods. But yeah, that's everything for the bait casting. Now I apologize if this video is going a little bit too long. But I'm trying to cover as much things I can as possible with this. So the next one is actually conventional reels. These are the really, really big reels. Like I'll show you. Um, this is size 10, 20s, and 30s, and right here. And if this is like oh, another thing about these reels. Some of these reels actually have a depth counter, which I actually think is pretty cool. I like them. Um, I bought this reel right here when I first got to the ocean, and this is a 12.7 kg because it's saltwater resistant. This holds for 85 meters of line. Now these reels hold a lot of line. It is power fishing, trolling, and great pull. But yeah, that's what I bought for this. But then later on, I bought this right down here. This is the Tega C40 I bought. This is a good reel, 1,320 meters of line. Now the problem with these larger reels is the test. And if you see the from 77 grams for the test, you have to have lures that are beyond 77 grams, able to cast decent enough. And so again, these reels are good for trolling, not um casting from the shore. Unless you got a really heavy setup, like if you go on the ocean, you're using really heavy lures, which you'll be able to cast pretty far, about 45 meters. Now, if you're casting like regular lures, like balsas and stuff like that, you're only going to cast like 10 meters, which is not enough for trolling. Okay, but yeah, I think that's pretty much covers everything. Oh yeah, there is one other reel I want to talk to you guys about. This one right here, the Electro Raptor. Now, as you would know what this is an electronic reel that has a motor in it that actually auto reels, if I'm correct. Right here, engine power 33 kilograms for the power, and this holds 890 meters of line. It says reeling speed is 180 meters per minute, which actually is not that bad. But if you look at the price tag on these reels, they're very expensive and most likely pretty expensive to fix. But yeah, that's what I want to show you guys. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the reels, guys. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, appreciate it, and I thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.